This is how you can create an underwear brand and make over $46 million in revenue. The brand I'm talking about today is Step One. Now, Step One originated from Australia, and since then they've been conquering markets both in the UK and also the US. Now, as you can see, based on their main website, they are seeing anywhere from 600 all the way up to over 1 million visitors every single month. Now, any e-commerce website that is handling that amount of traffic needs to be in a position to be able to convert at the highest conversion rate possible in order to make sure that they can be profitable at all times, because the way they're getting that traffic is going to be by spending a hell of a lot of money on paid traffic, as well as obviously some organic tactics as well, which we're going to dive into in just a moment. But with that being said, the first thing I want to talk about is some of their ads and just kind of dive into why their ads are so good, what makes them so good, and what probably makes them so effective, and why they can actually scale these ads in the first place. Now, both of the ads that I'm going to show you today actually features the owner of the brand himself, and he does something really, really amazing in the hooks of both of these videos. So I'm going to let you watch those right now.
I'm Greg Taylor, and I'm a big guy, and when I walk, I chafe. I've tried oil.
So what he's done there in the first 3 seconds is that he has addressed a huge pain problem that so many people deal with. So already he's hooked people in, and he's made it super relatable at the same time.
Creams, everything. Nothing was on the market, so I created Step.
He's then gone further into that pain point by describing other pains and other experiences that people in a similar position would have gone through. Creams, other solutions that they've tried, tested, nothing seems to work.
One underwear that prevents chafing. First, I created our Ultra Glide panels. It's a very low.
And then for the rest of the ad, he goes into how he was able to solve that problem with his particular product. And obviously he dives into the materials that he used in order to do that. So he's absolutely smashed this ad. First of all, he's hooked the right audience in with that hook because he's really made it relatable. He's then kept them watching this ad by making sure that he is highlighting the same relatable problems that everyone goes through that deals with chafing. And they've also then presented his product as the solution to their problem by explaining exactly how the product works and why it is the best solution for that problem. Now, if we switch to another ad, and this one's my personal favorite, and I think you'll see why in just a second.
So here's a story all about how I made a pair of underwear sell.
Everyone knows if you can make an ad look as similar as an organic piece of content that someone can just watch as they're scrolling through TikTok or Instagram, the higher the chance of someone actually paying attention to it. And of course, if someone's paying attention to it, more chances of them actually clicking on it and going to the website. Using obviously Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the theme tune from it, and opening up the video in this way is super, super engaging. And I think anyone, even those that this product maybe doesn't apply to, would definitely be hooked by this intro. And that's what makes it so amazing. This is probably the definition of an amazing hook.
Every 8 seconds. Yeah, that's right.
He's then made a massive claim about selling a pair of underwear every 8 seconds, which not only gives social proof, but it also actually solidifies that this product is clearly a proven and tested product on the market. And obviously, again, if you're in the market to buy something like this or deal with your chafing problems, immediately you've got my attention.
Yeah, that's right. We sell a pair of Step Ones every 8 seconds. Why? Because they solve sweat, chafe, and write-up. First,
he's then gone on to actually explain exactly what problems that particular product solves.
I created our Ultra Glide panels. It's a very low friction fabric, similar to bike shorts, and that panel sits just.
And he's then gone further into the product demo and explaining what it is that makes their products, their underwear in this case, different from the rest. Now let's take a look at their website. First thing I'll say about the website is that it's super clean. It's super easy to find your way around it. And with that being said, I think they've done one of the best jobs that I've seen in terms of breaking up their products between a men's category and a women's category. The minute you jump on this website, it makes it super easy, as you can see from this banner, to navigate to the men's collection or the women's collection. Now, what I love about their collection page is that they have absolutely nailed how you can use a collection page to maximize the potential conversion rate of that customer. And the reason that is because they've actually used it as an opportunity to explain the differences between the types of the products they currently offer. If you go on to 90% of different e-commerce brands, you'll see that on their website and in their collection page, it is simply just a collage of their products with no further explanation. You simply need to click on one of those products in order to find out more. Instead of jumping straight into that, Step One has actually used this unique opportunity in essence to actually explain exactly what those products are. So from here, it's really easy from a customer standpoint to know which one of these applies to me the most. For example, boxer briefs suited for thicker legs plus 3 centimeters in length. Great. So if you're on the slightly larger side of things like myself, I would definitely be looking towards that boxer brief. However, if you're a little bit skinnier, then this might be the product for you. And then they've obviously done the same for the other product types as well. Now, when we get to the product page, first of all, everything that needs to be above the fold is above the fold. So that includes the product images, that includes any of the variations that I need to be able to select in order to pick the right product, and also the call to action buttons. But they've also got a lot of other things on their product page, which I believe can be used across a lot of other e-commerce brands. And one I love in particular is this box that you can see here. They've got this constant incentive to continue adding more and more pairs of underwear to the order in order to unlock new offers. So as you can see here, if I was to add 3 more pairs, I could save £3. So I'm just going to add 3 just to show you. And as you can see, now that I've added 3, that incentive bar has now grown to say if I add just 2 more, I can save £15. So that's a hell of a jump in the incentive. And so if I was actually in the market to buy underwear, that would be an incredibly compelling incentive, right? And having it right here, right on the product page, right by where I'm clicking that call to action button, it makes it so easy for customers to have the incentive or want to add more to their product. And as an e-commerce brand, if you can do anything to increase that average order value, the more profitable you'll be, the more you'll be able to scale because you'll have more margin when spending money on things such as paid advertising. Now, further down the page, they've done a great job of using these split screen sections. So that basically means having a image or a video on one side and then text on the other, and vice versa on the next section, so it creates this zigzag effect. And what they've done here is that they haven't tried to overload the customer with a load of information that is unnecessary. They've simplified it. They've made sure that the creative itself is very, very relatable to what they're trying to say with the text, and the copy is very punchy, straight to it, right? So they're describing exactly what that benefit or feature is of this particular item. 3D comfort pouch, great, tick. Then they've got the Ultra Glide panels. So again, coming from one of those ads, I would already have some sort of idea as to what this is about. And then down here, you can see that they are again highlighting their amazing material that makes the whole package. And then to finish the product page, they've got 4 USP icons that they've done a really great job of keeping nice and simple. Free shipping, customer service, first pair guarantee. So we are so confident you'll love your step ones. We'll give you a full refund on your first opened and worn pair if you don't like them for any reason. That's a really great guarantee for something like this, because if you've ever tried to buy underwear or anything like that, most, if not 99.9% of sellers actually selling underwear will not allow you to return in any situation underwear because they can't guarantee that you haven't worn it. So this is a great way for customers to try the product without having to worry about not potentially liking it. So, again, they've just handled that objection so well, and I haven't seen anyone else in this particular space do anything like this. And of course, easy returns. So hopefully that gives you just an inkling into what this brand, Step One, has done in order to achieve that $46 million in revenue. And there's definitely a hell of a lot of stuff that you can take from this particular brand and implement in a suitable way for your particular DTC brand. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more videos like this where I help to shed light on some of the best brands in the DTC space right now so that you can leverage some of the best tactics they're using for your own store, then click on the button below, subscribe, follow me so that you can get notified for the next video.